Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 5, and we have another livery for you today. This has been made, of course, by SirChioXXIII, the Belgian ace, and this, as of course, is the Garrett Gerloff Bonovo action livery. Now, I have cheated here a little bit because SirChioXXIII also made me the EWC BMW from the Endurance World Championship, and I'm using that suit here just because I wanted to tease you for the next couple of videos that we're going to have very soon, or at least then one of the next livery videos will include the EWC bike from Marcus Reiterberger. So yes, thought I'd include the both in this one today. But yeah, Sergio, amazing job. It looks absolutely fantastic. I think the thing is with Sergio's liveries, they always look like they were purposely done for this game. They were done to fit in, not those bizarre liveries you find usually with some adult websites on random bikes or bikes that include Monster Energy and Red Bull on the same livery. It's good to have some real replicas in the game. So yeah, thanks to Sergio. And of course, if you have any suggestions and requests, definitely drop him a message in either his Instagram or in the Discord server. Either or, he will not mind. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. So of course, Many Calls is where Garrett Gerloff took his pole position of the season, and his first ever with the BMW M1000 RR, and I just had to replicate here today. So yeah, it's not quite going to be the same because he's not battling up against Jonathan Ray, Toprak Razgatlioglu or Alvaro Bautista, but who we are fighting up against is AI in Ride 5, so 120% difficulty AI. Probably not going to be a difficult challenge, but I'm still going to push and get a good couple of lap times to get the pole position. Now we're going to be aiming for pole, and then I'll be doing the race as well, and then finally at the end of the video I'll show you a better look at the livery as well, because I guarantee you it's something to behold. But anyway, into the right hand side we have Kazuo Sakamoto ahead of us, so a quick change of direction, and oh, I got penalty for cutting the apex there, so that lap time's not going to cut it. Let's get a couple more in there, and let's see what we can do. Now, you just got a glimpse in the bottom right corner of the screen there. 155 miles I've done with this bike. Definitely my favourite in Ride 5 by a long, long shot. Let me know in the comment section down below what your favourite bike has been so far. I do want to start doing a list in the future of my favourite bikes, but I haven't tried enough yet to really determine what my top 10 is, so we'll get to that when we get to it. But hard on the anchors we go into the Adelaide corner. Very tight to the apex as Kazuo Sakamoto is always strong in acceleration coming out to the right-hander. But I'm pretty confident that going into the Nürburgring chicane I'm going to beat him. So apparently I'm wrong. Wow, he caught a lot of speed, did the Japanese rider. So now into the left-hander. This is the 180 degrees corner. No idea what Kazuo Sakamoto's doing there, but goodness me. Flashbacks for Garrett Gerloff. He's almost taken out in the 180 corner yet again. Of course, Scott Redding from the factory BMW team took him out in the race in Many Calls. And of course, guys, if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It does help out the channel, and it keeps you inundated with plenty of Ride 5 content, because I can assure you I upload every single day. And unless something terrible happens to me, nothing is going to change. So I'm going to be doing a lot of content every single day. So anyway, to the left-hand side. Oh, he's in the way here. There'd definitely be gesticulation in real life. Arms would be flailing, a few middle fingers perhaps. Then again, Garrett Gerloff's such a lovely guy, I don't think he would do stuff like that. He probably would be animated, but I don't think he'd result in that. Not like what we've seen from Tommy Bridewell in BSB recently, where he was very angry with a long lap penalty given to him towards the end of the race. Now into the right-hand side for the Estoril corner. Key here is to be very gentle with acceleration and just gradually bring on the power. As you bring it on, you just got to be quite careful and not too eager, because you will send the rear tyre skipping, and we don't want to be doing that here. But going into probably the best corner of Many Calls, this is the Adelaide corner. Really hard on the brakes there. Isaac Burns going deep. We almost went too deep ourselves, but I did go a little bit too late on the acceleration there, so that's a shame. Now, when I went to Many Calls a couple of weeks ago to watch the World Superbike race, well, to work at the World Superbike race, I didn't really see much of the action. But after watching on the television, there was a lot of things to discuss. Penalties given, some penalties weren't given. Just a bizarre weekend, and having Garrett Gerloff take the pole position was definitely one of the brightest sparks of the weekend. And that, and of course, Toprak Razgatlioglu winning as well. So now with a quick change direction into the Imola chicane, into turn 13, and then on to 14. Ooh, Losing the front momentarily, but Isaac Burns ahead of us. Can we? Oh, I thought we were going to go a bit too wide there. I mean, we technically did. But I thought we were going to run off the circuit, but we're good for now. Hard on the brakes. Oh, Isaac Burns, move out of the way, sunshine. Goodness me. Not helping me. Then he tries to overtake me with the Honda. Yeah, thanks a lot, Isaac. I appreciate that. So I think I'm going to try and make this one my last lap before we move on to the race, and hopefully we can avoid the traffic as... Wow, Mr. Burns is going too wide there. Not the Mr. Burns, the Simpson-y, not him, but the Isaac Burns, not Mr. Burns, of course. I don't even know if that was a good impression. I remember doing that years ago and it made people laugh, so... I don't know. I just fancied it, why not? Getting crazier and stranger with the more videos I do, I swear. So anyway, onto the brakes again. This is the Adelaide hairpin. Down by 79,000th of a second, so I'm not going to bring the acceleration to... I did a little bit too early there. You can tell when you go too early because you just edge to the outer part of the circuit, and I'm trying to avoid that. Hopefully we can fix that in the race. Now into the left-hand side. I'm not very confident braking into the 180. I felt like I did it better in Superbike 22, but I just feel like sometimes there's not enough feeling with the brakes when you're hard on an angle like that into 180 degrees, for example. It's a difficult corner to get right. But now into the Imola chicane. Estoril is at the beginning. Good performance so far. Are we up or down? Okay, up by 36,000th of a second. Could this be golden for us? If we get pole position here, I'm ordering a Vindaloo, so we got to make sure it sticks. But to be honest with you, with the AI in Ride 5, it's pretty much a given anyway. So into the complex to Lycée. No? Lycée? Lycée, I think that's how you pronounce it. And across the line, 137.696. I'll take it. Alright then, guys, that's a good look at the Bonovo Action BMW. We wait for the red lights to disappear. The countdown is go, and away we go. Ooh, a bit of a wheelie. That's, never mind, a bit of a massive wheelie. That's, yeah, close enough to what Garrett Gerloff's start was like in the real Grand Prix of Manicourt, but out to the right-hand side. Wow. Up on the inside of the man with the Cortec leathers. We are slowly powering through. We're into Adelaide. I'm going to call it now. We're going to take both of these. Well, wow, we went past them already. Look at the speed of the M1000RR. Goodness me. Late on the brakes. There's Kazuo Sakamoto later than I. Ooh, that was... not what I intended to do, really. Should we give him the position back, or should we just bomb it? I think we'll just bomb it. He's around there somewhere, so there's no reason he can't get involved. Onto the brakes for the American. Then back across into the left-hand side for turn 8. Garrett Gerloff into the lead. The 0.2 of a second advantage. Oh, I've gone wide for the 180. Must be careful, though. Don't take me out. We're good. We're good. So since the news is broken that Scott Redding will be Garrett Gerloff's teammate for next year, it has left Loris Baz without a seat, which is sad because Loris Baz more than deserves to be in the World Superbike stage. However, selfishly, I have heard that he might be coming to the Milwaukee BSB team, so British Superbikes could be entertaining Loris Baz for the second time. I think he was in there 2010, 12. It was a long time ago, I don't remember when exactly. But selfishly, I would like to see him in British Superbike. I think there's a massive amount of talent already in BSB, but it would be good to see someone... Oh, wow. Completely messed up that chicane, but it would be good to see Loris Baz in there. Granted, we still have some riders with talent, such as Lee Jackson without a ride next season in BSB, so I don't want Baz to take a seat away from Jackson, but it's hard to choose, isn't it? Talent amongst talent nowadays in motorcycle racing. You look at Moto America, BSB, MotoGP, Moto2, Moto3, World Superbike, World Supersport. Oh god, it just goes on forever. There's so much talent, so much rides. And, well, not enough rides, let's be honest. So, into the braking zone again. This is nice and tight. Beautiful tight apex to Adelaide this time around. I'm happy with that one. Oh, bouncy coming over the crest. And then into the Nürburgring chicane. Is it a chicane? I guess it is. It's not a massive chicane, but it's somewhat. It's still a right and a left. And then this time, brake just towards the end of the rumble strip on the right-hand side to gradually bring yourself in to the tightest apex of the 180 degrees corner. So turn 9 has been tackled. A very brief turn here, which is turn 10 and then 11. And then, of course, hard on the anchors again. I never feel confident into the Imola corner, but not bad. Didn't quite get to bump off Michael Ruben Rinaldi or Top Rack into those corners. Done that before on Superbike, but not in Ride 5. Usually the AI in this circuit, quite frankly, suck. They're never good. They are never competitive in this circuit. And I don't think that trend's going to be broken here today. Whoa! Really struggling to get it into the complex de Lycée. But we seem to be alright. Across the line, it's a 1:38.056. I'm hoping I can beat my pole time, but I think it could be difficult. I don't really have the same feeling in the race. It just feels a little bit more bouncy. Now, I haven't changed any of the setup. As always, I just use default. Default is the best way that I can share the most transparent experience with myself and you guys, because if I can do it on default, so can you. There's no secret magic setup for me to give you to make your gameplay any better. But anyway, up by 6,000, 600s. No, 6/10, 600s, 6,000, 666. The number of the beast. Any Iron Maiden fans out there will approve. But anyway, onto the brakes. Into the right-hand side, go tight to the apex and bang across to the left-hand side for turn 8. And then hard on the brakes again. Oh, a little bit early this time. Has it worked out? Using a lot of rear brake to slow the M1000 RR down. Oh, I didn't like that upshift. No, I didn't like that upshift at all. I think I completely killed my momentum coming from that corner there. And just trying not to downshift to first gear there, because I've been doing a downshift there and then having to get straight back on it. Surprisingly, even though the bike sounded like we were bogging down earlier, we're still up by 7/10 of a second. I do know it, and sometimes in these MotoGP ride games, the gearing is an odd one. Like, I've seen some of the best players and like, oh my god, we're wide again. This is not working out as I intended. I do apologise. But yeah, getting back to my point, I have seen that sometimes upshifting early in these sort of games does help. You could be in the lowest of gears possible and upshift to second or third, and somehow you still leave the corner with such speed. I don't understand it, and I don't think I ever will. It's game mechanics for you. Up by 5 seconds now. This is the final lap of today's race here in Manicours with Garrett Gerloff. I think I've pretty much done the business, but I'm determined to get back into the 136s like we did in the qualifying. So hard on the brakes, we're up by a second. Round it up. It's close enough. Then into Adelaide. Oh, too early on the power. Not going to get the apex or the exit correct if I bring on the power too early. So that's my mishap there. Now into the left-hand side for the Nürburgring corner. Once again, hard on the brakes on an angle. Oh, losing it all here. Yeah, not had it working today. Not had it clicking for me. I don't know what it is. Maybe the lack of concentration. Maybe the commentary is putting me off. I don't know. But yeah, not very competitive here today. But into the left-hand side for the... Oh, I was so close to cutting the corner there. I may have actually cut it. Now, we were up by a second in the first sector. It isn't that anymore. So out of Chateau d'Eau, underneath the Manicours Bridge, and then into the left-hand side very briefly to start going onto the brakes to bring that right Alpine Stars boot out to the floor to help us turn in. Complex de Lycée is done. 17-18, the chicane across the line. It is a 1:37.601. So nowhere near as good as it was in the qualifying. But top spot for us, I'll take that, as the bikes there were, wow, much less performance. But anyway, guys, this is the livery. You can see it right here on screen. Once again, massive thank you to SirChioXXIII for making yet again another brilliant livery. So, big thanks to him. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, don't forget to like and comment. It does help out the channel too. So, thanks for watching, guys. Ciao for now. Oh, hi. Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.